Hey all, welcome to Thrive with Nat, and I'm back. Today, I want to talk about remembering who you are and remembering who you belong to. So, I'm a woman about faith and I'm spiritual and I love my God. So, God got me through these last 3 weeks in a way that was so amazing. I see my resilience, I see my strength, and just wow. I grew in so many ways these past few weeks, month. As you can see, I'm chilling in my backyard. It's a beautiful day, so I was like, let me grab my blanket. I don't even have to go to the park. My backyard is a pretty good size, and we just got the grass cut yesterday. And I'm like, you know what? Let me chill outside with the birds and, you know, talk with you guys, just chat. So remembering who you are and remembering who you belong to. Okay, so as you know, in my previous post 3 weeks ago, I spoke about pivoting in life when you just have to make those life changes and you just have to change the way you're going and which road, how to pivot. So I mentioned that I was starting a new job and it was something to do towards my degree with working with children. My degrees in children and youth studies. So I was excited to work this job because I'm finally getting into my degree after being a stay-at-home mom for almost 5 years. I was excited to get back out there. The job was really challenging. The hours were a lot. I was working in a group home setting with girls that been through traumatic experiences. So it was a group home setting with about 6 girls so far. And the experience was beautiful actually. Challenging because of the work hours. I worked some overnights and I worked morning shifts and the shifts were about like 10 hours. So it did take a toll on, the dynamics of my household. It took a toll on my body because I wasn't used to working out of the house for a very, very long time. So it was really a strain. But I was pushing through. I'm like, I could do this. um, so time passed and I realized that things weren't clear for me about the position, I should say. They weren't clear to me. It wasn't clear to me. And I usually I'm the one who like sit back and just be kindness. People take my kindness for weakness or take advantage of that kindness. So I usually sit back and just take things and not always put myself last and like, okay, I should be fine. I could handle that. It's okay. It's okay. But no, it's not okay. I deserve for what I want and what I need. And I know my limits, I know my boundaries. So I want a clarification on some things. And the response I got back was totally kind of beneath me. kind of beneath me. I wanted a conversation for clarity. And what I got back was assumptions, and I felt a little bit gaslighted and uncomfortable. So I really didn't like the response I was giving. So I'm like, okay, I know the old version of myself, I would just ignore it and just, suppress it and like, okay, it's whatever. I'll just do whatever But I'm like, no, I'm not gonna let this person play up all in my face and act up all in my face, especially on stuff that I healed from. So like, okay, this is the healed version of me now. The healed version that won't take anything in any type of way. This is the version that expresses how I feel through my words, respectfully. And I believe that the other party, they weren't holding themselves accountable for anything that was mentioned during this discussion. And this wasn't all me. I just wish things were more clearer. So I'm like, I don't deserve this. I don't need this. And I can't I don't want this treatment. I'm getting this kind of disrespect for me now, this invalidation that I was feeling. Like nothing I was saying was being validated. So I decided to leave the job. I left the job because, and this took a lot out of me. This took courage. At first, I was really down and out. It took me time to process leaving the job because I really did connect with the girls and I connected with the staff. They were amazing. The girls I adore, and I truly miss them. So it took me time to, process my decision. But I'm happy I made that decision because I was staying true to myself. So just standing up for myself and what I believe in and being true to me, it trumps everything that happened or the situation, everything. I was true to myself. I stood for what I believe in. I spoke up. You would never catch me speaking up. And I did that. So I believe that I did the right thing. I really truly believe I did the right thing. It was really taxing on my body, it was taxing on me, it was taxing on my family, my daughters, my husband, just the hours. And I tried to make it work, and I tried. I worked my butt off. I worked hard, but it just didn't work out for me. So I'm deciding that I'm going to probably go to the route of being a substitute teacher instead. I'm going to apply for that. I know the school year is almost over where I'm at. So I'm going to try to get all my paperwork and everything together so I can start training to be a substitute teacher. I want to apply for that. And it's part-time and my hours is more flexible. So I can be here for my family and do things for myself as well. So things that I love. So I'm really looking forward to my next step. And I believe that this is the direction God wanted me to go in because I heard about the substituting position with one of the staff members because she's a sub as well as doing the job we were doing. So I believe God brought me to her to give me that. You can sub. I could be a substitute teacher in the school system. And that's something I truly love because I was going to school for my teaching degree. So I'm excited for that next journey in my life. But right now I'm just sitting into, this stillness, still processing what happened. I'm not going to jump from one thing to the next and all the craziness and just reflecting. I also had to remind myself that I am powerful more than anything that I'm going through. And I want you to know that about yourself. You are powerful. You are powerful more than anything that you're going through. So I just like to share my journey with you because I want to inspire you. Like I give you and tell you all these stories so I can inspire you. I hope my stories, touch your heart. I hope you can resonate with my stories and there be some sort of inspiration for you that you can do this too. You can speak up for yourself. I grew up with low self-esteem, low self-worth, and just to see the woman that I am now, my inner child, or that child back then will be so proud of me. So that is something that I will take dear to my heart. And I just feel amazing. Like I'm in the next level in my life of healing, of healness and wholeness. So I would just say like resilience and just having faith in God. It got me through this. I had to pray through this and I had to bounce back because this really broke my heart. It really truly did. And just having God here through it all, it helped me through everything. My most important thing is just maintaining my peace. Maintain your peace. Because like I said, people will try to play well in your face, but it's telling me, let them know you're not about that life. You're not about that life. So maintain your peace. That's the number one thing. Maintain your peace. So I just want you to stand in your peace. Remember who you are and remember who you belong to, and that's God. You belong to God. And that is all you need. That is all you need. Remember that. Stand in your peace. I had to navigate through all this triggers this person was giving me. I had to navigate it because I didn't want to act outside of myself or act on a level that's beneath me. So I really had to really think about, you know, God, how God wants me to be and how and who I am true to my dear heart. So I couldn't let these triggers make me act outside of myself. I didn't want to lose my character because I built her. I built her up to this wonderful woman that she is, and I'm not backing down. And another thing to remember is that hurt people will hurt people. I don't know why was I treated this way. I don't know why I was responded to this way. It just didn't feel professional to me. And I know people go through their own things, but you don't bring that to a business, especially if you're trying to be professional. So I just have to remind myself that hurt people do hurt people, and I couldn't take that to heart. I'm just really heartbroken for leaving something that I truly love. I felt like it was stripped from me, actually. I know it was my decision to leave, but I just felt like I finally felt so I finally was doing something that I love, working with children, these girls, these teenagers, and I just I was really connecting with them, and just having it stripped away from me like that, it really was heartbroken for me. So I just have to remember that like all seasons will come to an end and there will be joy in the morning. Things or people are there for seasons, for a lifetime, just for a moment. And that was what I needed for the moment. And I got my lesson through it and I got what I needed out of it. And the season of that is over for now. But I know there's always joy in the morning. And I believe that God will not put me in places that I do not belong in. I was supposed to be there. I was supposed to go through this. And God was there with me throughout the whole thing. The good, bad, the ugly. He is still there. So I'm just saying this, don't let people define who you are and just stand on your business. Stand on your business, stand for who you are, remember who you are, and remember who you belong to. But like in order to stand on business, you just need that clarity. You truly need that clarity. You need that clear mind to focus and know like where you belong and where you want to do, where you want to be at. You need that clarity. So just remember to lean on God through the craziness, through the messiness, through it all, because God will always be there. When you lean onto God, you have that peace. God gives you that peace. So live in your peace. You get that peace, you get that strength, you get that clarity. God is just so good. God is always right there helping you navigate it through it all. You're not going to always have that perfect journey, of course, but God is always there, always by your side through the ups and downs. And then God will give you that strength to see it through. So all I'm saying is like to protect your peace and remember who you are, who you work hard to be. Don't let nobody make you feel uncomfortable, unsettled. Know who you are and know whose you are and where and who you belong to. So, as yourself affirming bestie, I want you to repeat this to yourself. I am more powerful than anything that I will go through. I am more powerful than anything that I go through. Remember this and ingrain it in your mind, let it so you can know it in your heart. That's why I love affirmations, and repeat them over and over until it's in your brain and instilled in you so you believe it. That's my update, and I miss doing these videos. And thank you so much for watching. If you reached this point, please like, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification button so you know when the next video is out. Thank you for watching Thriving Nat, and I'll see you next time.